couples can only stay together if they have mutual respect and friendship. Anything outside respect and friendship can be tampered with. Oh, she's in a film because the director, the husband's director. So that is something I have too much self-respect to do in any of this. Even if he begs me, I'll be like, ye nahi karenge. Whoever I meet, I just take down whatever I've enjoyed eating in my whole life at that place, and I store it for posterity, because people don't write down, when you meet all these aunts and all, they like andazi se dal do, aise kar lo, waise kar lo. I write down everything. I was somebody who had never even said gadha to anybody before I got married. Okay, I'm good girl from LSR and all of that. And I've learned so many galis and cuss words because of my husband.
Hi, my name is Subi, and today we have with us the actor, TV show host, mom, and so much more, who's been making us super envious with her holiday pictures, house videos, cooking videos on social media. The woman we've loved and looked up to for years now, Miss Mini Mathur, in conversation with us on Entertainment Reports. How are you?
I'm going to quickly change my Insta bio and make it exactly what you said. It sounds wonderful.
Yes, because you have been making us super envious. I was like looking forward to say this to you in person. And I'm so glad I finally
Thank
did.
You just made my week.
I'm glad. So Shefali Malhotra and Mind the Malhotras, she's a great mom, wife, daughter-in-law, and all of that. But, nothing is really perfect in her life, and it never is. Well, in general life as well. So, however, her personality from the Mini Mathur we know is not very different. So how similar or different is she from Mini Mathur?
So like I always say, Shefali is somebody I had, identified with instantly. The moment I got, the script, I was like, this is me to the power of 10. So it's very similar in how she deals with, the various vagaries of her life, her relationships, her work, and I mean, I've learned a lot from Shefali also, but I love the fact that she deals with everything with a strange quirk, it's basically me on steroids a little bit, very similar, and therefore it was much easier to just step on the gas and make her an extreme version of myself, which I intensely enjoyed.
Yeah, and we love it too.
All the apolitical and undiplomatic things that I can't say in real life, I could actually say them on camera.
Yes, you did actually. So Mind the Malhotra is a feel-good binge watch. You would love it, and you cannot really stop watching it. You have to watch all the episodes in one go. And and best part is you play wife to your best friend in real life, Cyrus, and you share some great BTS on social media, and then of course on screen there's great chemistry. However, when you're such good friends with somebody who you work with, there's often like a lot of things you like and a lot of things you tolerate. So what is that one thing you like and one thing you tolerate about Cyrus?
Big list on both sides, but what I like about him is that he's a very sensitive guy. He's a very, very cooperative. He's not somebody who will sit across me when I'm doing a scene and try and not help me get my best. And he will be honest enough to tell me, you could do this a little better. And I think that is great coming. So normally you find a lot of co-actors being very competitive. Ye scene maine kha liya, ye scene. I think the good part is because he's such a dear friend, both of us, encourage us, each other, and be honest enough with each other to tell them that you can do better on this. This is not your best. And that's not very easy for actors to tell each other. That's a part that I really like. What I don't like is that he's a little indisciplined about his but that's the way he is. Now I've come round to it in the sense I'm overtly structured, ye time to ye time, and this he's a child of fancy. So while he's very professional, he's he has his moods. Today I'm good, today I'm not good, but there is an element of funny running through the depressive days and the questioning days and the good days. I find him funny through his moods.
Okay. Wives in general are known to get things done from their husbands, So in real life, why have you not been like forced Mr. Kabir Khan to take you in one of his blockbuster films?
Simply because when we met and when we got married, and when he wasn't a film director then, he was a documentary filmmaker, and I was a MTV VJ, and when he started directing, no, not when he started directing, way before, we had actually decided that one thing we will not do is work together, okay? Because we didn't want to carry back work home and be that spouse that only discusses work. Our personal life is way too much important, and more important than personal life, it's the space that we have in our own individual careers. They could be anything at any given point of time, but we like to keep them separate. And the last thing I want to say is that, oh, she's in a film because the director, the husband's director. So that is something I have too much self-respect to do in any of this. Even if he begs me, I'll be like, ye nahi karenge, because there'll be, I want to do this by merit. I'm that. And of course, his female characters, he doesn't like to cast people who are familiar. Okay, that's another thing in his films. There'll always be people who you see for the first time, and they're cast because of they cast according to character. And the moment you see somebody you recognize, it becomes a gimmick. Oh, ye to director ki wife hai, or ye to director ka friend hai. That we don't. He doesn't like doing that in his films. He's quite, very convinced that way, that he doesn't want to cast people because they're friends. Otherwise, the whole industry we can cast because they're friends. You don't do stuff like that.
Quite a power couple, Mr. Kabir Khan, he seems like a zen-like person. He has this smiles throughout, and this one particular mood throughout the conversation whenever we watch him talk. So, but however, I'm sure like at home he's not like that. I mean, I'm hoping that he's not like that, and he has his own moods. So, what is that one thing we like everything about him, but the wife can obviously tell us what is that one thing you have to tolerate about Mr. Kabir Khan, the husband.
Oh my God, I have a big list of that as well. But he is generally, he's a generally very easy spouse. For me, the most important, there are the top 3 factors that you look for in a spouse. One is deep friendship. Okay, one is complete and utter respect of your space and your work. And one is just good humor. Okay, and he checks all these 3 most important boxes for me. Uske baad, wet towels on the bed or leaving your shoes untidy and not unpacking for, I think the most irritating thing about him is that I'm a very organized and a very, very neat freak kind of person. So when we travel, and we travel a lot, I need to unpack within the first 2 hours of reaching home and set everything. He can live out of a suitcase for 3 months. Like, he will open his suitcase and take out his clothes and put them back also at home. So that is something I just can't hack. Now things are very nice because everyone makes 2 offices and 2 separate bedrooms. We have made 2 dressing rooms, one for each. So now I don't care. See, and marriage is doing great.
Wow. We've heard of couple having 2 washrooms, but this is...
Washrooms are fine, 2 dressing rooms. I don't have to see his unpacked suitcases. It's great.
Wow.
A happy marriage. But coming back to your question, he is a very calm, introspective, and a very funny person. So I'm what doesn't come across on screen when he's doing his promotional interviews, which I keep telling him, is that you're way too serious when you're doing interviews. Nobody sees the real crazy wild side, which we as family and his friends see. So he likes to be, work is different and personal life is different. Good thing you can learn from that.
Yes, absolutely. So, mind the Malhotras, the couple is going through midlife crisis in life. They're trying to stick together, but something or the other happens, and all of those crazy sessions with the psychiatrist happens, and all of that. We love it, but what, according to you, is or should be a deal breaker in marriage today?
Like I said, couples can only stay together if they have mutual respect and friendship. Anything outside respect and friendship can be tampered with. But if you essentially are married to somebody you can sit with for hours and have conversations about anything, you can't. It's not easy to break that up, and it's not easy to respect somebody who doesn't give you space to do your own thing, to be your own person. So for me, that is a deal breaker. And even Rishabh and Shefali, despite the fact that they constantly think they're in trouble because they have 2 very different ways of dealing with life. Shefali is very collected and together and quirky and very definitive, and Rishabh is, very floaty and spacey and idealistic. But they still stay together because at the end of the day, they care about, each other, and they're friends. So it's very similar in real life as well. And therapy is not always only because you're breaking up or you want to prevent it. It can also just be for growth and understanding the other person's point of view better. And I must say that after doing season 1, I was so tempted to actually see a therapist to say, there is no problem. I'm not coming to you with an issue, but I would really like to understand a little bit about myself so I can react to the situation better.
Wow. Did you go to one?
I did. And I must say that I'm a convert. And we have the most bizarre conversations and everyone's like, why are you wasting your money? But I'm just like, it's so comforting to speak to somebody who's not judgmental, who is not judging you for saying something about yourself that you find deeply embarrassing. And I find, I'm a regular student, but I find it very healing. I think everybody should have one.
Yeah.
Because it really does give you a perspective on how to deal with things.
Yeah. One of the main reasons why I actually really connected with you and empathized with it is also because people have been saying the same things to me. Why do you go to a counselor? And waste your money.
Same thing, they are invested in you. So they will say things from their own life experience. What you need is just somebody who's sitting across and breaking it down for you,
and just listening to you, without judging you. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, on the same page.
So we have a segment called Entertainment Shots, where we ask some
I will not do any
questions.
rapid fire questions if you don't give me a hamper at the end of it.
So we have a hamper where we meet in person, but online, okay. So we ask a few questions. Okay. And we expect quick and honest answers. What has been the most embarrassing moment for you in life till date?
Oh, when I slipped on a banana smoothie at a railway, at a metro station in Paris, and I went straight on my back and my legs up, and it was just so embarrassing. And I can't believe, and Kabir laughed for a good half an hour instead of picking me up and helping me. And I had banana smoothie, somebody else's banana smoothie on my back, my hair, everything. It was just a Charlie Chaplin moment, and I've never been able to live it down. And we laughed at so badly by Kabir.
I'm a visual thinker. Many viewers will be. And it seems like a scene out of a film.
And it seems like I'm stupid to have said it aloud in an interview. But yeah, that is very scarring. And now that I've said it, it's out of my system.
We're glad. A life lesson that you would you'd like to share with everyone.
Zoom out. Take it easy. Everything is not as important as you make it out to be. When you take a slightly larger perspective on every problem, on every person, it just makes you believe and put everything in perspective. So perspective is everything. That is one life's lesson, which I realized and I wish I knew when I was younger, when I was stressing about, what am I going to be? What am I going to study? What am I going to earn? Who am I going to marry? What am I going to, all these questions, when you just zoom out and say everything will work out, just breathe, see it in perspective. So you might think your problems are the biggest, but when you just zoom out and see the macros, you see that it doesn't matter. And when it doesn't matter, you just become, you become calm and you're able to deal with everything. That's what I've adopted. And I tell my children this and I tell my friends this, that nothing is as big as you make it out to be. It's all.
Absolutely. This is what everybody today, everybody, really. And if you were to,
so much calmer.
Yes, absolutely. It really helps. It really does. Since you're giving so many interviews now, if there's one juicy gossip which you would like to spread about one of your best friends in the industry, Bollywood industry, who will be that one person and what will be that one juicy gossip you would spread about them?
Oh my God. I don't know. Juicy gossip would be, I'm hoping that this gossip is something that will benefit somebody, because just useless gossip, I'm very anti that. So I'd probably just say that, one of my friends is directing, Marlon Brando or something like that, or is tipped off to win an Oscar, or is making an international film, or some such fancy thing that may just come true.
Okay.
I don't know now.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. What is your all-time favorite song? And you have to sing 2 lines of it.
Oh my God! What? you've put me in a spot now. I have so many favorite songs. I can't think of anything like that. But yeah, there are. I mean, I am a big Kishore Kumar fan. I'm a big Asha Bhosle fan. I'm a 70s child, so I really enjoyed music and classical music and the Byrds and the Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel, and I'm that generation, and I still adore music from then. So I suppose Simon and Garfunkel. I'm just a poor boy, though my story seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of bubbles, just promises.
Wow. You're a great cook. Like, we've seen so many videos. We've never tasted, of course, any of your dishes. But what is that one dish you're really not proud of cooking?
Oh, not proud of? Rotis. I can't deal with it. And I'm glad that people are, saying hum roti nahi khate. I'm like, yay, good. I don't like. I like traditional home style food very much, and I enjoy cooking it because I love recipes from grandmom, and I collect them. I have files and files on my desk where whoever I meet, I just take down whatever I've enjoyed eating in my whole life at that place, and I store it for posterity, because people don't write down, when you meet all these aunts and all, they like andazi se dal do, aise kar lo, waise kar lo. I write down everything. So I have this treasure trove of recipes which are home style recipes. But what I can't do is really boring humdrum stuff. Like if you tell me to make a roti or you tell me to make rice, those kind of things I can't do. But I love making like pickles and curries. And,
yeah, we've heard your stories about pickles.
Shit, I'm an open book.
Yes.
Instagram has made everyone an open book now, what to say.
It has. And we're very, very envious of your page. But moving forward, your favorite cuss word?
Oh my God, I cannot possibly say it. I live with a Pathan. I was somebody who had never even said gadha to anybody before I got married. Okay, I'm a good girl from LSR and all of that. And I've learned so many galis and cuss words because of my husband. And I can say them now he doesn't use them, but I do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Surbi. Thank you so much for this interview.